I'll probably visit with you a little bit later.
Yep, I'm at 50 plus right there.
Yeah, it's a good listing
good.
day. I watched some of your videos too.
Look at this tote. This was the fullest tote of shell release that I had in my office, completely empty. That's
The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler. Welcome, fellow pickers, would-be adventurers. It's Tuesday Night Dealer here with the Crazy Picker Life, checking in on the daily vlog, a show for pickers and wannabe pickers and adventurers. Boy, oh boy. So, this is Tuesday, and I've been flip-flopping a little bit, but Tuesday and Thursday are either my day off or my work on the business day. Today is work on the business as opposed to in the business, and then Thursday is going to be an off day. Just going to take off on Thursday. So, what does it mean to work on the business instead of in the business? I've talked a little bit about this. We've got a lot of new subscribers. When I'm working on the business, I'm working on changing the business for the better. I'm working on projects that are bigger scale, bigger picture. I don't know about more management oriented, but certainly more ownership oriented. And I've neglected that type of thing for quite a while. I've been doing a lot of projects over the last 3 or 4 years, but it's all sort of been on the fly. And so what I've done the last 3 or 4 weeks is I've worked a day a week on my business, and it's a lot like peeling away layers of an onion, and on the inside, is what I'm after. And the more I'm peeling away these layers, boy, I tell you what, I mean, it's interesting how you can actually get down to the bottom of some things and start looking at developing a bigger picture and a future. When I work in my business, I do things like listing and picking and packing and ordering supplies and working with the inventory, answering questions, working with Wheeler, working with Banana Peeler, paying bills, all that kind of stuff. So today I'm working on my business. I don't think today's video is going to be very long. I've had a pretty good day, mostly school oriented with the homeschooling with my kids. I will mention that I've been running consistently again, and today, for whatever reason, I decided to push it a little bit, and we went on a 2-mile run, and I pushed the boys a little bit. Not Wheeler. Wheeler's way too fast for me now, even when he's out of shape. But Banana Peeler, who's 12, and Benjamin, who's 10, I took them on a route that we'd been running at about 22, 23 minutes for 2 miles, which is way too slow for these boys. And today I took it down to about 18 minutes training pace, which is just around 9-minute mile pace, which isn't real fast, but for training, that's a lot faster than we've been kind of just slugging along. And it was kind of funny because they're like, "Are you running faster today, Dad? Are you hill charging today, Dad? What's going on today?" And I'm like, no, I'm just going my regular pace. Meanwhile, I was trying to hold it together because it was fast for me, but now I'm feeling it. Now I'm feeling my age tonight. Oh, well, got to push it once in a while. I like to go fast, but my old body, boy, it isn't like it used to be. I never ever was fast, but I used to be able to run pretty well, and I used to be able to run pretty long distances pretty well. I've done some 10-mile races, and I've done a couple marathons in my day. It's been a while. So we got that going today. Oh, what else are we doing? Still playing the waiting game on whether we're having to move or not now or in the near future, so that is still grinding at me. Well, on my work on the business days, I do have some projects that are sort of in limbo and moving along, and I've got some smaller projects that I'm working on. And tonight I'm working on really 3 things. One, I'm recalibrating Wheeler's pay. When he hits 18, we're going to do some changes with his pay structure, and basically I'm going to be treating him as an adult. And so I'm not going to get into details of that, but I'm reformulating his contract, and it'll have some clauses in there for when he moves out of the house. If he wants to do that, there's no rush on that. But when he's 18, he's going to get paid more, but he's going to have more responsibility, which means like food and housing. And, he's going to get some money turned over to him that I've been saving for him for big purchases. And he's going to become a full partner in the business and some other things. And so it's an exciting time for both of us and for the business. And all indicators are that he wants to stay with the business. And that, for me, is great. I mean, I enjoy working with him. And really what I'm helping him do is build a future with this business, as well as, explore some other things that he wants to do. And when he hits 18, I mean, he's legally an adult, right? Although when I was 18, I had a ways to go. I was pretty ambitious as an 18-year-old, but certainly green as grass, thought I knew everything, right? Well, I don't know. I think Wheeler's better grounded in a lot of areas than I was. And then again, not in some areas like I was. And so I'm not sure how to account for that one way or another. But that's coming up, and I'm working on that tonight. The other thing I'm working on is just general bookkeeping. We had a meeting with an accountant, CPA, last week, and I'm working diligently on trying to turn over all of the bookkeeping tasks to my wife Lon, and then from there we're setting up systems and reports and all kinds of things to make the whole bookkeeping more streamlined, more usable, to make it so we can plan with it, forecast with it, and be ready for taxes early on. Just really get it all sorted out and be on top of it. And that's really a good thing, and I can see the pros with that. I'd like to get that off my desk. I'd like to be the one that just reads the reports and then has to, meet with Lon and say, this looks good, this looks bad. Maybe I need to reduce spending. Maybe I need more inventory, whatever. I don't know how that all is going to pan out. But so I'm working again on some of those things, solidifying and turning them over. And then the other thing I'm working on that I did not put on my one-year plan, which I did a one-year plan video a few weeks ago. And I guess for the most part, that plan, that one-year plan, every night that I sit down once a week and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do for working on my business tonight? What should I be spending my time on? I look at that plan first because that's my guide. Those are my goals for the next 12 months. Those are the things I want to accomplish. And when I look at that, it sort of solidifies what I should be working on rather than just, go off this way one day and zing off that way and make up something new. It helps keep me go down the middle there and get things done. The thing that's not on that plan that should be is this channel, this YouTube channel. I'm trying to, what I'm going to do is make a list of action items that need to be done for this channel in the next 6 to 12 months and prioritize those and then start doing them. There's plenty of little things that could be done that would improve this channel, and then there's some bigger scale ideas and goals and things like that. Many of those will come out over the next days, weeks, and months if you follow along. But I'm getting organized. When I started this vlog, this daily vlog, we had done some videos in the past. We had done picking videos, and we had done in the business videos, and we had some challenge $1 to 50K videos, all kinds of different things. But we had never done a daily vlog, and for the most part, although I had some ideas, and I still have ideas what I should talk about on this show, what I should do on this show, what I should show on this show, it more or less has just been, flowing along with our day-to-day activities. There are some things I want to do. There are some organized things I want to do for this channel. And I think most of them will be beneficial for both of us. Some of them, are more for you out there, and some of them are more for me and my sanity. I did a video a while back, I think, what I learned after doing 50 daily vlogs in a row, 50 days in a row. I think I meant to do one at 100 or 150. I don't know, but I definitely need to do one at 200 to get some things off my chest. What I learned after doing 200 daily vlogs in a row. I think I still have, a month to go before we hit 200, give or take. And that'll be a fun show. So I need to put that on my calendar. It's pretty easy to do. All you do is count, I'm on 160 whatever I am. I don't even know what I am with this show. And then you just count. You can put it right on the calendar. Today's show. What I learned about doing 200 daily vlogs in a row, 200 days in a row. Oh my goodness. I don't know how some of these channels do it. There are channels out there. One of them I watch on and off is Adam the Woo. I haven't missed too many of his shows in the last year, but he's on like 1,600, 1,700 in a row. I mean, there's other daily vloggers that are longer than that. But that's like 5 years. Now, he used to do a couple other things, I think, to survive, but now he's like 100,000 subscribers, and I think they're all pretty loyal. He makes enough money from his vlogging activities where he doesn't have to do anything else, and more power to him. He travels and jets around and does all these different things, so that's kind of cool. So he's not packing orders at 12:30 in the morning and picking and running a family and all that. So maybe that's how he can do it. I don't some days know how I do it. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the camera here. I'm going to go get organized and work on some of those things that I had just talked about. And I'll try to come up with a few other things to show around the office. Every week we go to the local grocery store and we buy snacks. I think one of these weeks I'll just show our snack run. That'll be fun, right? Oh, funny. Okay, well, Wheeler is listing, Let's just go peek in on him. We'll let you tell. We'll let him tell you. You know, a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? We'll check in with him later too. I think he's doing some other things. Whoa! What are these things? Snakes?
Shoelaces.
Shoelaces?
Mm-hmm.
We're in the shoelace business?
Yep, exactly.
Huh. They look like shutter releases for cameras. How did we get so many of those?
Bought a big giant bin of them, actually 2 bins.
Yeah, we bought a big lot of them, didn't we?
Yep.
Pretty crazy. You were saying we bought like what, 300?
Yep. That's about right.
Now, whenever we list these things like this, you can get on a roll and list a whole bunch of them.
Yep. Or you can just stagnate and list like 5. So
Yeah.
today I say get on a roll.
Get on a roll and get them out of your office.
Yep. Because sometimes I just kind of like sit around and don't list them that quickly.
So give me the numbers. Out of the 300, how many were branded and like higher end?
I think 50 of them.
So 50 out of the 300, and then
probably 100 were branded, 50 were good brands.
okay, and then the other 200 are all over the map.
Yep.
Are they?
The other 200 all high quality.
How many did we throw away out of the 300?
I have this lot down here that I'm going to sell as a part slot. It's just ones that have issues, but any working shutter release, there's really none to throw away.
Yeah.
Like those ones are missing parts or something. Somebody will buy that as a lot though and use it as a DIY something or other.
Now this is a lot of shutter releases. We've probably sold 100 shutter releases in the last 4 years, 5 years.
Yep.
They trickle out.
Yeah, we bought a bunch before, I remember.
Yeah, they do pretty well. I remember
Yep.
selling one in the last couple of weeks that we've had for a while for $30, $40. It was a big long one.
Yeah.
So, all right, these will trickle out over the next year or whatever.
Quite a stack of them.
Yeah, and I think
these do.
they'll be pretty good money for us.
Camera right here. Just kind of screw it into the little shutter button, which only works on older cameras and like vintage style newer cameras.
Okay.
And let's see, now the camera doesn't work, but anyway, you just press down and then it'll.
So you can stick that camera anywhere you want, but usually people will put it on a tripod.
Yep.
And then it can move away from the camera.
Yep.
And still click the shutter. So
basically that's so you can reduce vibration, and also if you, these things have a lock in them, a lot of them.
Yeah.
This one's called an auto lock, which basically when you press it down it holds without you having to screw in a little screw some of them have.
I see.
But basically it's for long exposures.
So it's the way that, you know, today they do it with remote controls and voice commands.
Yeah.
And all kinds of things like that on the digital cameras.
Yeah, or you can connect your phone to it or whatever.
Right. This is the manual way that they used to do it.
Even the modern Leicas and some of the like vintage style digital cameras still use this type of shutter release though, so there's still a market for it.
Yeah. Why would they still use it? It's more precise.
It's just novelty / I don't know, just to get that vintage vibe on the cameras. People like that.
So are you going to just list shutter releases today?
Yeah, probably.
So
I'm going to be editing some videos here just past 9.
Okay. And
we're going to number first.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll probably visit with you a little bit later.
Yep. I'm at 50 plus right there.
Yeah. It's a good listing day. I watched some of your videos too.
Look at this tote. This was the fullest tote of shutter release that I had in my office. Completely empty. That's the remnants of them. I have one more tote right there. And those are all the cloth. Let's see. Buried back in here. First. I brought a bunch of stuff home. There's the rest of them. That's what's left. Cloth shutter releases.
So are those all generic?
Well, yeah, all these are.
I see. So is cloth better or just different?
Just different. It's either older or... Because I don't know, I think these are higher end, but it's only if they do them right. Like a lot of them, they come off on the ends and they're kind of cheaply made.
Yeah.
And there's some higher end ones. Like half of these are higher end and half are lower end. I don't think people really care. They don't operate a lot differently.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a different way of doing it.
Okay.
Definitely older, and then it kind of persisted into the... They overlapped a little bit.
We'll catch you later.
Yep.
All right. I got to get back to work. I'm adjusting, I think, to this brain work. A lot of the stuff I've been doing, really, I mean, it's more or less brainless, and so this work on the business thing has taken me a little bit out of my brainless stupor, and I'm actually having to think again, which is good and hard at the same time. You get pretty comfortable getting in a list, pack, buy, list, pack, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And I think I went to sleep a little bit. So I'm glad I woke up. Gonna need a shave. I'll put it out there. I think I'm gonna shave on Thursday on my day off, so I'll be a lot cleaner looking, less Arctic looking. All right, so it's really hard for me not to list today because I did not get enough listed this week yet. Guess it's only Tuesday. I can list tomorrow. Okay, I can list tomorrow. I didn't have much listing done yesterday. All right, lots of little details. I got to try to stay to bigger things, though. I got to do some bigger thought things today. All right, I'm going to take a break from working on stuff here. This light went out the other day when you have temperature changes or whatever. Old vintage stuff goes through some issues. It can be humidity. It can be seasons changing. It has been getting cooler in here, and this Schlitz sign went out. I picked this one up out in the middle of nowhere in Nebraska. It was one of the first Schlitz signs I bought, and I saw it a year before and made an offer on it, and the lady would not take my offer. We went back the year later. I made another offer, and she finally accepted it. I had to buy some other stuff with it, and I overpaid for it, but I really thought it was cool. I hadn't really searched online. It was lit up where I bought it from, and I just liked it. So we use these as sort of like exit signs, marker signs. When it's dark in here and we're coming in, we've got these signs. I added one recently. I guess you guys know about it, but you can't really walk in here in the dark. But these really do make a nice difference. You can find the light switch for my family and such. This one I like as well. It's not very bright though. Looks pretty bright on camera. It's not that bright when you're coming in. All right, so I'm going to take this one down, pass it around. 3 Schlitz signs on the wall. See if I can find a light bulb for it. I can't remember what kind it takes. Well, this is kind of strange. It's not something I've seen very often. This bulb that was in there is a fluorescent. Obviously burnt out on the end there. That's a real thin one. And then this is a thicker one. And it wouldn't start when I put it in there. And this little piece here is called a starter. And it distributes the electricity somehow to the bulb and starts it up. And I don't know why I can't get it out of there, that's also interesting. When I did get it out of there, I don't think that was supposed to be the way it was, but it also seems to limit. It's a 15 watt, so I don't know. I might not have the right starter. I was wondering why the heck it was so weird and low, but I'll have to play around with this. Anyway, the other starter was bad. I'll have to see if I have any other ones. Try to get this thing to work properly. Oh well, gonna not spend a lot of time on it, but I thought I would show the weirdness of this bulb. It just glows on the ends. Unless, of course, this rogue starter is out. They must come in different sizes or frequencies or whatever. I'll get it fixed. All this thinking has made me hungry. Square weird pizza in the oven. Heat it up. 20 minutes. Yum yum. So I don't have a starter for my sign. Look at that. gonna be dark for a while. I'm gonna see if I can order myself some starters. Yeah. Now I've been told that Wheeler in here is doing some film work for his, what's it called?
Wristwatch Wednesday.
Wristwatch Wednesday. So he told me to be quiet and not to invade his spot. So I was hoping to catch him in the act.
Oh, well, I was taking an audio sample of the clicking of the movement.
Oh my goodness.
What do you have to do, man?
Yeah, there's serious film work in here. Nothing like I do in my vlogs.
Yep.
Okay, keep at it. I'm moving out of the parsect.
Yep.
Here's how I do stuff. I mean, this is my technical part of my job. There we go. Put the yellow Packer cap back on the Packer trash can. Move back to the office. Go back to thinking and doing, thinking and planning, big scale stuff. Woo! Let's see if we can get a pizza reaction video here. Pizza's done. 2 cooked on one side. Not enough cooked on the other. Pizza! Look at that. He only got one plate. He only got one plate, and he took half of the 2 cooked and half of the not cooked enough. And he came back because he heard me. There, look at that. We try to work together, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's some water.
Water. Out of the water still. Here's an inside look at our spoons, everyday spoons, knives, pizza cutters, back cabinet. Nobody's ever seen that before other than the insiders. Whoa, this is one of those videos.
Insider look.
Yeah, insider look. Yeah, this is what's going.
How we run our business. Insider look.
This is what goes on super think tank days when you know, dealers changing the crazy picker life. Super exciting, I know. I'm gonna eat some pizza. I'm gonna probably not show that. Woo! 4 pieces of pizza. I used to be able to eat a whole pizza and walk away, and the next day I'd be fine. Boy, 4 is about 4 is about it, and then I get into like take digestives just to put it through. That's what happens when you get old. Tastes pretty good. Well, I just walked by here and Mr. Watch Wednesday was using his green screen.
Yeah.
I really am amazed by this green screen idea. I don't understand.
I've had this thing hung up for like 2 years and I haven't even used it. It's pretty funny.
Well, we've only been here just a little over 2 years, so.
Okay. Well, I had it hung up like right after we got it. I've had this thing for a good 4 years. I had it for that King Guy's reviews.
Yeah. So, how hard is it for me to do something on there?
Oh,
I mean, how do you do it? I don't get it. So you record a video standing in front of it, and then you have another clip. How do you do it? I don't get it. You're gonna have.
My video editing software is pretty simple. Basically, put the 2 clips one on top of the other.
Yeah, I can do that.
And they double click on the clip, and it opens a menu, and then you have an eyedropper, and you key out the green. With your outfit, it won't work because you have green on.
With my current outfit.
Can't be wearing green, otherwise.
Are you talking about my camera outfit or my clothing outfit?
Clothing outfit.
So my whole body would disappear. I could just have a head.
Hey, good.
And a little Packers lingo.
Yep, my thing makes it pretty easy. I'm sure iMovie has features for that too.
Well, I guess that's something to aspire to.
Trying to fine tune it can be difficult though. But.
Yeah, well, then forget it. Then forget it. I'm just not into it, man. You know, keep it simple. Oh, excuse me. Pizza rebelling. I used to have a lot more interest in like figuring all that stuff out. Am I getting really that old? Oh my goodness. That's it. Super exciting video today. Really not a lot going on. My van was over there. I had to drive my wife's old van that we're trying to sell. We're actually thinking, this is a new thought, we're thinking of fixing it a little bit and making it Wheeler's car. I don't know. He said he was open to that idea. Good first car. Who knows? We've got some sunk money in it, so that might make sense. We're still toying around with that idea. Tomorrow, Wednesday, regular order day. Whew, I think I've got 7, 8, 9 orders. For some reason, PayPal is really slow, and this is Tuesday night late. Really slow at updating orders. I can't even see the information on there. On 2 separate IDs, I think I have 4 orders that showed up late on there, and I have like another 4 or 5 that don't even show up as things. I mean, I can't print an invoice off of it, a PayPal invoice. It seems to show up in the total dollars, but the information's not syncing up from eBay. That's kind of strange. So tomorrow I'll have to get in early, pack some orders, and we'll have just a regular listing order day. Thursday I'm taking off, so whenever I take off, I've got to get all my orders packed. I can't carry anything over. I've got to kind of position myself for a day off. So who knows what we're going to do. I hope to get my van back. I think I have to go out of town and pick up some food. We've got a organic food co-op thing. I think we're going to have a pickup. We might have a snowstorm tomorrow. It's going to be cold, high of 20. So that's not too exciting. I don't know. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm in a roll with it mood. I'm going to roll with it. Although running in snow in 20 degrees, that sounds a lot like Wisconsin. I thought that would not be here. Oh, thanks for watching. Sorry it's a short, boring vlog. They're not all like this, but you know, when you have a few highs and exciting vlogs, you gotta come down. Here's a come down vlog. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your support and thumbs up and questions and comments. I know I've been tardy getting back to those. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up to it at some point here. There's a bunch that come in every day, and I appreciate that. I read them all. It's just, it does continue to be more and more and more, which is good and bad. I don't want this to become an impersonal type channel. As I mentioned though, your comments and questions do get interweaved into the videos and what I talked about, so if you want to do that, keep them coming. Pick well, list often. Dealer out of here.
Hey, Wheeler.
Dealer production.